We mentioned before that Sefer Vayikra starts with an invitation that even though that we have the tefillot that we daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's always a realization, Vayikra elav. The HaKadosh Baruch Hu invites us into that relationship. And the second aspect of that is, perhaps in this week's parasha, enumerating different korbanot that we have in the Beit HaMikdash, the Mishkan, and one unique one is Korban Olah. Korban Olah is a burnt offering. The entire thing, aside from the skin, is burnt. None of the parts left for the Baalim, the Kohanim. The entire thing is Olah, goes up in flames. And this magnificent total offering comes to atone on sins done by mind, a thought that was strayed and wandered off in a person's mind. And a person brings the highest level to show that a mind of a person, where your mind is that's where you are. You're where your mind is. When a person is with the power of his thoughts connects with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, on the contrary, in the other way, a positive way, in a good way, that is the strongest of the connections that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants from us in that invitation. And therefore, Korban Olah doesn't have vidui, there's no fanfare, quiet. You bring with your thoughts, getting close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and that becomes the highest level of Korbanot, the highest level of Kedusha. V'im Olah Korbano. The thought process of a person is the greatest tool of connection with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If a person is missing the thought, he could be going through the motions of davening, of doing the mitzvot. The thought is missing, you're missing the main point. And if a person wants to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that also is the easiest way. You could be sitting there doing nothing, just with your thought, connecting with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That becomes the most powerful and important element of that invitation that HaKadosh Baruch Hu extends to us. Vayikra elav. He calls out to us in that relationship, and that relationship is formed first and foremost with our thought process, loving HaKadosh Baruch Hu, wanting to do His ratzon, ritzonenu la'asod ratzoncha, something very powerful and beautiful to encounter.